Hey Arrowverse family, so it's here, Superman and Lois, episode 1, premiere. It was an hour and a half long. It was awesome. So here's gonna be my review. Spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen it, well, go watch it and then come back because it was good. So let's get into it. Okay, so it starts out with Clark telling his story, how he got to Earth and how he met his parents, his life in Smallville. And then we see that his dad died when he was a teenager, which was kind of sad. And then it jumps in with wearing a really old school classic Superman suit, which was cool, like with the logo black, which was pretty cool. At first I thought it was like the Kingdom Come costume, but it wasn't. It was a classic from the comics, I think, and the cartoon. I will put a picture here, but yeah, it looks cool. Also had the green car, like the first of his first comic book when he's left in the green car. That's pretty cool to make that reference. So the scene when he gives the kid the hat is also from the comics, and it's funny. And he says that he's like, "Oh, nice suit," and he's like, "Yeah, my mom made it. Her mom makes pretty awesome suits." But yeah, then we see how Clark and Lois met, which was kind of funny scene. And tell them the love story, how he proposed, how he told her he was Superman, all that stuff. Then we see them have twins, John and Jonathan. So John is like the more athletic one, the cool one, the popular one. It seems like that way. And Jordan is like the darkish, emo-ish. He suffers from anxiety, which kind of sucks. Then we see Superman in action. He makes this iceberg to cool this power plant, and he does it, and he saves the day. And then we see Clark as a dad checking on the kid. He goes to John, and John tells him that he makes the football team varsity, and he's a freshman, and he's proud. And then he goes to Jordan, and he's playing rock music, and playing Injustice too, and the Daily Planet. They're firing people, and Clark is one of them. Clark gets a call, and it's the doctor telling him that his mom has a stroke. He goes fast, and unfortunately she died. Another sad moment. He got fired. Now his mom died. Not cool, man. Not cool. I guess they have like a gathering after their mom's funeral. That's when you see Lana and her husband Kyle and their 2 daughters. I think they're Sophia, and it's the youngest one, and the oldest one is Sarah. But yeah, they show up, and then Lana's younger daughter says something like, "Wasn't Dad mad at you when you were checking his Facebook, Clark's Facebook?" Yeah, that was kind of awkward, but yeah. This conversation about the land, about the farm, and then Lana's husband Kyle starts arguing with Lois about some guy named Morgan who wants to make the city better, but Lois doesn't agree about the plan of that guy, Morgan. And Kyle, in my opinion, Kyle seems like a douchebag. I didn't like his vibe. I don't know. Did you guys like it? Not me. The boys with Lana's older daughter Sarah having conversation about, there was arguing about this Wi-Fi kind of sucks in Smallville. Then you get to the router, and the router was in the barn, so they go together. And then Sarah tells Jordan about like a barn fire party and gives his digits to him. And then he goes, and the router's like all the way up, a weird position you have it first. And he climbs it, gets it, and he falls, and some pipes start falling down, and John just jumped to protect him, and sort of just run and tells Clark that they're in trouble, and obviously Clark saves them. And then the doctor goes checks on them, and I think John is someone who has like a small concussion in the leg. What, out of those heavy pipes, like 20 pipes on them, and they like only have a small concussion, they start get suspicious. Then Lois' dad comes and shows Clark this message that's written in Kryptonian that says, "You're not a hero." And that's from the, I guess, the season villain, the Stranger. And Lois and Clark goes to see Lana at the bank, trying to do some working paper about the barn. And then he find out his mom was helping other people with money and saving money for the kids to go to college. And they had options, I think, like to sell the house or to have it but pay a loan, something like that. And they were surprised of this. So and they say, I guess they're gonna think it over. And yeah, and then the boys are like suspicious about not getting worse injuries from that pipes falling on them. And so they go back to the barn. Jordan finds this door on the floor. They go under it, and it's weird dark. And they find Clark's pot, and Jordan touches it, and something comes out like a crystal. And Clark has no choice to tell them the truth that he's Superman, but they don't believe him. And so he picks up the car, lifts the car, and flies with it. And they're all surprised. And John is just cool, surprised, like, whoa, my dad is Superman. But Jordan is like pissed, really mad, and this is Clark, like, maybe you were meant here to be a hero, but not meant here to be a father. It was kind of harsh, though. At that point, I did not like Jordan's character. He was being a douchebag. I don't know, but somebody has to give Jordan some chill pills ASAP. And Clark goes to this like warehouse because that's where the stranger guy is there, but he can't see him because of lead. And he's telling him I know who he is. He's telling him who Clark is. And then he shows himself and they start fighting. And then in the meanwhile, see Jordan going to the party that Sarah invited him to, the bonfire thing. And then Sarah tells Jordan that she took pills, lots of pills, and wanted to, but it didn't happen, obviously. That's a good thing. And then my man Jordan goes for the kiss, and and he gets like kicked toward the ground, but he didn't know that Sarah had a boyfriend. And so yeah, but I give him props for giving her a kiss. But anyways, and then I don't know where John comes and protects him, but I think in his mind he's like, I'm Superman. I have he has strength, and I guess he can take everybody. In his mind he thinks he's strong and powerful because his dad is Superman, so he protects his brother. But other people starts jumping him too, kicking him in the ground. And also Jordan also is getting beat up, and he's seen his brother getting beat up badly, and I guess that triggers his heat vision, and like makes a big explosion, and that stops the whole thing. And then we see the mystery guy and Clark fighting out of space. That's a cool scene too. And he's telling him that his Earth is gone. He ended up in that Earth. I'm guessing Earth Prime. And he wants to kill him. I guess in his Earth he hated Superman too or something. And he gets his kryptonite and stabs him. And Superman goes down. Go back home and have that talk of Jordan having powers. I guess Clark's gonna teach him how to control them, I guess. And also, Clark and Lois decided to stay in Smallville and have the house and have the farm and continue it, keep it in the family business or in the family. Then we see the stranger guy again going to this like somewhere in the mountains, snowy mountains. That's where he has his ship. He goes inside, takes out his helmet. He's a black person, African American. And there's like an assistant voice, which sounds like a lot like Gideon, and tells him that they need more kryptonite. The one he used on Superman was his last one. And then the IA, whatever, tells him Captain Luthor, which I'm guessing he's Alex Luthor from a different Earth. So yeah, that's how it ends. So this first episode was awesome. I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. It was pretty good. The costume was nice. The retro one and the newest one, those two were cool. A lot of comics references there. The thing I didn't like much was about Jordan's attitude. He was too angry, very too angry. But towards the end, he seems cool. But then when I saw the second episode promo or trailer, he's mad again. Like, oh my god, this guy needs, like I said, he needs a chill pill or something. But yeah, I like John. He's pretty cool. Sarah, she's pretty cool too. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna fall in love. They have a relationship. Jordan and Sarah, maybe in the future. Lana's husband Kyle, I didn't like him either. He seemed like a douchebag. He was hitting on Clark for not being in Smallville and moving to the big city. So I'm guessing this season we'll see Superman deal with the Stranger, and Lois gonna be her. Her villain will be the Morgan guy. I forget his last name or his first name, Morgan. But that guy, he's gonna investigate more because he doesn't trust him. So that's her villain for the season, I'm guessing. And yeah, so the powers of the kids, I don't know if it's gonna be split, or just Jordan has the powers, or maybe John will have his power later on. I don't know. So what do you guys think? Is Jordan just the only one with powers, or they both gonna have powers? And the armor of Stranger looks pretty cool. For me, when I first saw it, it gave me like some Savitar vibes. But yeah, it looks awesome. And like I said, my theory of that is that maybe he has had his own Earth, and I guess when we got the multiverse again, when Oliver brought it back again, I guess he didn't brought his Earth, and he got stuck to that Earth Prime, and he's probably had family, and he's pissed, and he probably think that Superman has something to do with it, and that's why he takes revenge on Superman. And probably on his Earth, he knows everything about Superman. That's why he knows everything about him. And yeah, maybe that's my theory, that he's from a different Earth. It was pretty awesome. Can't wait for episode 2. So that was my review on Superman and Lois, episode 1. And let me know what your theories are, what you like, what you didn't like about this episode. What do you want to see in the season? That's all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment. And until next time, peace.